Hi again, this is Jorge Dixon, along with
How we doing?
how we doing for WNTT Radio. Once again, we are talking about the Northeastern bracket. We're having our predictions round. So, yeah, here we go. Um, First, we're going to talk about what I'm going to talk about is Shreveport and Wichita, two great teams. You got tons of talent on Shreveport, undefeated, number one ranking, and then you got the ever talented Seacox recruited Wichita team, coached by Ty Guy now. Here's the thing: this team's great. Both teams are great. I think. I really, really, really love Wichita's defense, especially in their front court, which is um, one of the strengths of Shreveport. But when it comes down to it, I see Tyron Tyron Raymer being a great asset, a senior leader at point guard. You can't replace that. Um, and I mean, I think he's going to go off for a night of 25 points, and along with Aaron Mata going off for 19 points as well in a Shreveport win. Um, Moving right along, the next matchup is just a great matchup. Coach Raz too, with his Cambridge Sidewinders against Coach Caprica, K Money, is his real name, and yeah, I really like both these teams. I think this is gonna honestly be a good matchup. Delbert Felker is just a great player, senior leader, tall, just talented in so many aspects of his game. And I think he's going to really pose some problems, but I really like this Cambridge team. Um, David Woodward is, 2 seasons ago, the player of the year in the league. Um, Yeah, I really like him. Philip Salisbury, one of the dumbest people I know, but one of the best people I know as well. The thing is that Cambridge is just shooting amazing. 55.5% collectively as a team. With with Woodward shooting 59, leading the way, along with Philip Salisbury shooting 57, Peter Stevens shooting 58. Uh, every one of their starters is averaging over 50% from the field. Um, the one cause for concern is their point guard Billy Kelsey, been doing great all year, just doing an amazing job handling this team and everything. But what I'm worried about is his freshman ability. Is that gonna hold up when you get to K Money? And I think it will. I got Cambridge in this one. Um, Moving right along, we got Allentown against Roswell. I honestly got Roswell. You got Patty Mills down there. You got Harvey Maxwell and Alfred Perez. Three great defensive players, three great players in general. I think they do a great job shutting down um, the solid all-around play from the Allentown Deadeyes. Yeah, I like Roswell here. I like him. I like him by about 12. Moving right along to the last matchup of the second round in this bracket, we got Ames against Reno. Wow, this one is going to be a battle. It's going to be a tough one. They're going to come down to the wire. Um, I just, I just really like Ames. They're young, they're good, but all I need to say is Benny Bruce. There's no stopping Benny Bruce. Joe Morrison obviously is going to try his best, but when you got a player like Benny Bruce, it's hard to contain him. So, yeah, those are my picks for the second round. Howie, you want to start yours?
Yeah, Jorge, just like you started up in the top there, we got Shreveport and Wichita. Wichita, they're a good team. I could even venture to say really good team, but I just think Shreveport with Jason Robinson. He's the second Jason Robinson to come through this league. Both players have been great. Aaron Mata, Raymer at point guard is going to be the difference in this game, I believe. I think he's really going to take care of business, take care of the ball. He's averaging only .4 turnovers per contest.
Mm.
Shreveport proves continues to prove how much turnovers can determine games. They keep the ball. They score on possessions. They don't give up easy points like that. In their total turnovers per season, they've almost half as many as their opponents. They force turnovers and they keep the ball themselves. So I think Shreveport's. And then next we got Little Rock against Cambridge. Both teams are very good, very talented. They both have just star players who can really carry the team. For Little Rock, you got Delbert Felker. He's a senior, a 6'9". He's a matchup nightmare at shooting guard. He's scoring almost 22 points a game. He gets rebounds. He passes the rock. He scores. But then on the other side, you have the Cambridge Sidewinders. They have 4 players who I would love in any matchup. With Stevens, Woodward, Salisbury, and McCurdy. This game's going to be up to if McCurdy can handle Felker. Because if he can, I think Woodward and Salisbury will be able to break out. I think McCurdy's going to have a small game. But if Salisbury and Woodward can carry the load there, I think Cambridge is going to win. Next round, I did pick Trenton to beat Allentown. And I picked Roswell to beat Jersey City, so it's going to be a 14-6 matchup if that carries through. I'm tempted here. I think Trenton can pull it out. I think Roswell is a below average team for this tournament, even at a 6 seed. They've only lost 2 games, but their schedule's just been weak. It really has. They haven't proven much to me at all. In Trenton, the main reason I like Trenton here is they've proven they can win big games. They don't back down. They beat Idaho Falls in the preseason. Idaho Falls is an undefeated team who only finished with an 11 ranking just because how weak their schedule was. Pittsburgh, they've barely lost to Pittsburgh. They lost to him in the finals there in the tournament, but when I look at Roswell, I see a lot of Hartford. I think they're really similar teams, and in this tournament, the conference tournament that Trenton played, they were able to take care of Hartford. I think it's gonna be a similar game, maybe a 10-point win. That might be getting a little ambitious on my part, but that's what I'm predicting. So, you go down, and it's gonna be Ames and Reno. Now, this game really interests me. Like I said, Willie Ridner for Reno is a premier player. But I really do believe that with Ames, Doug Franz will be able to take care of business on defense with him. It's going to be hard. And like I said, no one can really stop him. No one can really stop Widner from scoring. But, as long as Franz can slow him down, Benny Bruce and Kevin Nutsey are just great scorers. Like Jorge said, Benny Bruce is shooting 58.6% from the field. That's a great score. He's gonna make it more than he misses it. And if he's shooting shots, if he's throwing the ball up there a lot, he'll get his 25, 30 points a game. He will. So it's gonna be, if Widner can take care of business and just not let Doug Franz frustrate him, then we'll see. But I really do believe Ames is gonna take care of business, and that puts a 14 seed and a 10 seed in the Sweet 16 for me in this bracket here.
All right, so who do you think will win these Elite 8 or Sweet 16 matchups and advance to the Elite 8?
Well, I got Shreveport against Cambridge in the first game,
as well as do I.
Yep, and these teams I could almost flip a coin because it's gonna be whoever comes out that night ready to play more. Right now I like Shreveport. I like Jason Robinson's experience. He's a 6'10" small forward. I think it's going to be hard for Cambridge to deal with that height there, that position. Because Philip Salisbury, a 6'5", he's just a pure shooter. He's a good defender too. But I don't believe that he'll be able to handle the height of Jason Robinson. I think Shreveport's going to win that game.
Yeah, I'm going to have to disagree with you here on this one, Howie. I love Shreveport. They're a great team. But here's the thing. David Woodward. No one can stop him. No one has stopped him. He's great. He's coming off an injury, which is a little worrisome for Cambridge, but I think, yeah, I think he can do it. I think he's great. The thing is that Cambridge just plays well. They play well together. They play team ball. They got a freshman point guard, but he's taller. He's 6'2".
That's gonna be the difference though in the game. The freshman point guard. Look at that. Look at the matchup there. It's gonna be Raymer against the freshman point guard. Raymer's a senior, experienced leader, and that's gonna be the difference. He's gonna exploit that.
I know what you're saying here, Howie, but here's the thing. Raymer's 5'11". I honestly believe that Kelsey is gonna shut him down. He's
3 inch. You won't be able to. The 3 inches won't say anything. The experience will be telling the whole story.
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Moving on down here, Sam's got Trenton, and Ames, the Cinderella Wonder, coming down from the 14th seed and the 10th seed. What a matchup! And I myself have Roswell and Ames. What are you thinking for this one?
Well, with my pick with Trenton, it's more in my eyes of the lack of talent that they play more than the talent that they have. They are a good team. If you're going to make it to the Sweet 16, the NTT, you are a very good team. But, I mean, at this point, they're playing Ames Red Razorbacks team, who I think, could be deserving of a 2-3 seed even, if they would have taken care of business like they should have. They're ready to play in the tournament, and I think this is not even going to be a question. I think that Ames is going to take care of business from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. It's just going to be a clinic.
Yeah, and my matchup is Roswell against Ames. I agree. They have too many good talented players. I really don't think that Roger Weber is going to do well against Lamar Johnson or Benny Bruce or whoever. I just don't think they can guard him. Ames is just too talented, too good. They win. They're a great team. I'm going to take Ames as well.